Assalamu alaikum, student. Myself Ehkam Ansari, and today I am going to teach you the advanced web designing. In this chapter, we will talk about some features and attributes of input tags and its attribute. So, student, in previous lecture we have seen some basic attributes of form tag and input tag, but in this particular video lecture we will talk about some special feature and attributes. Okay, so let's have a look of what we are going to learn today. Just just see. Okay, it's our first chapter, that is advanced web designing, and our topic for today's lecture is input restriction. As we know, what is input? Input is nothing but input tag, which comes under the form tag. And we have already discussed what is a form tag, what is the use of form tag, what is the use of input tag. But in today's we will only discuss on what is input restriction in input tag. Input restriction is nothing but a special attribute of input tag. Like, we will discuss what is the input restriction. We will talk about size and placeholder. These two subtopic or these two heading will be our topic of discussion in today's lecture. So we will discuss, we will learn what is size attribute, which comes under the category of input restriction, and we will talk about placeholder. Okay, what is mean by size? Size as a word, or the meaning of size, you know, it's clearly mentioned, or it's a meaningful that it define size of any text box. Okay, so we will discuss by coding, so you will get clear picture what is the use of size and what is the placeholder is something new for you. Size you learn from kg or from earlier education, but the placeholder is a technical term we will discuss, don't worry. Okay, now we will see how to use these attribute. Okay, so first we will think what is size. As we know, size is an attribute. I just want to show the what is the definition given in the book or in any website, but it's not fixed definition. Just we have to understand what is size attribute used in that particular form tag or that particular input tag. So size, in if I talk about definition, size is an attribute of input tag which is used to customize. I have highlighted the word customize the size of textbook. Means it depends on the user, it depends on the programmer which is going to write the code for that particular form. Okay, the user, the software engineer, or the person who is writing code for that particular form or that particular programming language or that particular website is responsible, or he is the correct author to customize the form. He can customize as per his requirement or as per his user requirement. So by using size attributes, the user can customize the input attributes, input tag, or you can say the text box can be customized, or the size of text box can be customized. If I say the word customize, means as per the user requirement. Customize means as per the user requirement. User can increase the size of text box, user can decrease the size of text box, so it depends on the user requirement. Okay, then we will see the next attribute of input tag, that is placeholder. If I talk about the definition, the placeholder specify a short hint. Okay, sometime when you are going to fill any form, for example you are going to fill a passport, you are going to apply for a passport. In that passport website you have to fill in number of amount of data or in number of information, but sometimes you get confused which type of data you are going to fill, which input you have to pass in that particular input field. For example, if there is any field for enter your name. Okay, but in that case, that time you get confused, should I enter my name only, should I enter my surname only, or should I enter my full name, or my surname will be first, my last name will be first. So in that case you will be confused. So placeholder help you, okay, while you are going to fill a form. Placeholder provide a hint which type of value you have to fill in that particular field. So don't worry if it's new for you. I will describe you in detail in coding section. So just remember, today we will talk about size attribute and we will talk about placeholder attribute, and both are the input attribute and both come under the category of input restriction. Means it restricts the user that particular it is in that particular area. Means it helps the user. You have to enter in that value. Okay, so we will start our programming. Okay, so I will start my programming application. We have learned what is that application. It's a notepad. So first I will go on search. I will just type my software, that is notepad, and I will open. Now I have to write code for that particular. I just want to increase the size. So I will click on font, then on the basis of my requirement I will just increase the size. Okay, so then we are working on HTML5. So the first thing I will write note doc type. Okay, and what is the doc type? That is a HTML. After that, our regular expression, that is a HTML opening and HTML closing. This is my first and last tag in a any HTML page. After that, the top, that is a head. So I will take head tag and the closing head tag. Okay. After that, the main tag of the web page, means the where content will be displayed, that is a body tag. So I will write body tag and I will close body tag. These are the my 6 basic tags which is used to create any HTML page. Okay. Now all the content will display where inside the body tag. So inside body tag I will take a h1 tag, then closing h1. These are the some basic thing which we have to do to create any web page. Okay, so it's a compulsory. So I am going to assign the heading. What is the topic for today's discussion? Placeholder. Placeholder and size. Okay, so we will discuss what is a placeholder and what is the size. That's why I have given as a heading h1. Then I will start form tag, then I will assign some attribute, that is a name. This thing we have learned in detail in many lectures. I have repeated n number of time, so I don't think it's required. So you can assign name as a form1 or you can assign any name. Then you have to write action. You already know what is the action attribute. Action means the destination page, for example kme dot php. Okay, then you can assign method equal to get. You can use get or you can use post. We have already discussed what is the use of get, what is the use of post. I am going to close form tag. Okay, these are the basic thing if you want to going to create a form. After that I am going to enter something. For example, you want to create name. Okay, so I have written name, and now I am going to just write input type equals to text and name equals to t1. Okay, then I am going to assign one br and one more br. We have already discussed what is a br. That is a break line. It will assign new line. So just I am going to save. Click on save. First time it will ask where you want to save. So I have created a folder account today, or you can save anything. For example, I'm going to create on desktop. On desktop, this is a placeholder, so I will write place.html. The naming convention is very important to remember the code, to remember the programming. So I will save it, I will minimize it, and I will go to my page where I have just created. So I have just created place.html. Okay, I just want to increase the page size. I just want to zoom. Okay, this heading is coming from h1 placeholder and size. Okay, and this is coming from, I am using input type equal to text and name. Okay, so it's okay. First we will see what is a name attribute, sorry, what is a size attribute. I just want to show you one more attribute, one more text box. I just want to copy and paste. Okay, so father's name you have to write father's name. Okay, input type equal to text is okay, name equal to t2, and I'm going to create one more input, that is input type equal to submit. Is there any question, any problem? We have repeated in number of time. We have taken input type equal to text, we have taken input type equal to submit. Till now I'm not using any attribute of like placeholder or size. We have done in number of time these thing. Every time I write code from start, because you learn from scratch. I can explain only this line, I can explain what is a placeholder, what is size, but every time when I explain coding to you, I used to write from starting, so you will get understand in a better way. Okay, input type equal to submit, and you can assign some name equal to s1, you can take, and value. What is the use of value in input type equal to submit? It will work as a label, it will display some text on your button. So if I write save, or if I write click to save, okay, click to save, so it will be okay. Click on save, and if I flip back to my coding, when I refresh this, okay, so you will get two text box. One text box is for name, and second text box is for father name. Okay, and this is a button, means when you click on that button, the value of that page will transfer to your destination page. And what is the name of your destination page? That is a kme.php. Yet now we have not used the size attribute or placeholder attribute. Now the see, the size of this text box and this text box is same. The size of, if I am talking about size, I am talking about width. The width of this text box, means from starting here to here, is same, means this text box size and this text box size is same. Now I am going to add one attribute. I am going to add one attribute, that is, okay, so yet now we have not used any attribute. Okay, now see the size of first text box and the size of second text box. If I am talking about the size means, here I am talking about size means width. The width of this text box and this text box is same. Why? Because it's a default size. Okay, if you won't use any attribute like size, the size of all text boxes will be same. So yet now both the size or the size of both text box is same. Now I am going to add some restriction. Some restriction means restriction attribute, that is a size attribute. I am going to use this. Okay, so I am going to add inside the name inside the second text box. I will add inside the second text box, that is a father's name. Okay, so in this line, see that I'm just going to highlight. In this line I am going to add one more attribute, means I am going to attribute size. Size equal to, I am going to assign 5. Okay, you can assign any value. Size equal to 5. I have just added this attribute, that is a size. So see the effect, see the change after adding one more attribute. I will just click on save, because you have to click on save after making any changes. So flip back to your browser to see the change. Okay, I just refresh the page. Now see the size of this text box. Okay, I have added size attribute in the second text box, that is a father's name. The size of this text box has been reduced. Okay, now the size of first text box is a default, but the size of the second text box is reduced by using what is, why the size is reduced, because I have used attribute like 5. If you change the value of size attribute, instead of 5 I am going to write 50. Okay, see, means the size of text box now will be increase. Okay, I just want to go back, just refresh the page. Okay, see the size. Now the size of second text box has been increased. Okay, as compared to your default text box. So now you get a clear picture what is the use of size attribute. Size attribute is used to reduce or increase the size of text box. Why I am saying reduce or increase? In definition, if you flip back, if you remember in definition, that it is used to customize. Okay, it is used to customize the size of the text box. What is the use of size attribute? Size, now I think now you will get what is the meaning of that definition. Size in attribute of input tag, which is used to customize. Customize means user can customize, user can change as per his requirement. He can increase the size of text box, he can decrease the size of text box by using size attribute. Okay, now we will do something with our second attribute. I just want to start. Okay, instead of 50 I just want to keep to 5. Okay, just save it. Okay, minimize the file and refresh the page. Now the size has been decreased. Now I want to tell you what is the use of placeholder. Placeholder, just flip back to your definition. If you want to recollect it. Definition, what is the definition says? Definition says placeholder specifies a short hint. Short hint means if you are going to do something, or if you are helpless, in that case you are looking for some hint or some help. So placeholder is like helping, or it's provide short help to the user who is going to fill that form. Initially I have given some example of placeholder. Means, for example, if you are going to fill a passport form, in that case you have to pass certain information. Sometimes you get confused, like you have only field in which there is a label called enter your name. In that case you can confuse which name I have to write, means my first name, my last name, my or my full name. So if the designer or the web developer of that website is very technically very sound, so he has to provide something called placeholder, which helps the user which type of value he has to fill. So we'll see what is the use of placeholder. Okay, I just want to just remember what is the use. It's like a hint for the user who is going to fill a form. So I will tell you how the placeholder will help you while you are going to fill a form. So first I will show you how to use placeholder. For example, in first line where I have written name. Only I have written name. Input type equal to text, name equal to T1. Okay, just save it. Flip back to your browser, refresh the page. Okay, now I am talking about this textbook. In this textbook only the heading is name, so user may confuse whether he has to write their first name, their middle name, or their full name. Okay, and there is no help. Okay, for example, if you can insert your name, for example, my name is Ekam, or the other person can come, for example, any student whose name is Ahmad, he enter only Ahmad. But at that time may confuse only Ahmad he has to write, or Ahmad Ansari with surname he has to write, or he has to pass his father's name also. So if you are a good developer, if you are a good software engineer, you have to use placeholder attribute. I just want to show you what is the magic, what is the use of placeholder attribute. So I just want to change in coding. In form tag, in first input tag, that is a input type equal to text, where we are going to accept the name of the user. Okay, so I will just add one more attribute like placeholder. Remember one thing, placeholder is a single word. Okay, placeholder is a single word. If you keep any space between place and holder, it will become a wrong attribute, or it will not work as per your requirement, or technically or logically it will not be working. So there is no space between placeholder. So after placeholder is an attribute, provide some value. I will just write equal sign and double quote. Inside that you have to provide the help. Okay, for example, if I write please enter your full name. Okay, save it. Just flip back to your browser, refresh the page. See, now please enter your full name. Please enter your full name. Means when user come on that particular website, when user is going to fill their form, in that case he has to enter his name. But this line of code indicate or help them that he has to enter the full name. Okay, this line of please enter your full name, so he will enter his full name. Or if you pass some other message like instead of please enter your full name, so you can write please enter your name, your first name only. For example, if you are interested only to accept his first name, in that case you can provide please enter your first name only. I'm just go back to browser, refresh the page. Now the content has been changed. Please enter your first name only. So this line helps the user what type of value he has to fill while filling a form. So it's work as a helper, it work as a hint. Okay, but when you click on that text box, when you enter first character or first alphabet or first number, the value will disappear. Okay, I'm going to press A, the value has been gone, or the text box become empty. So this value will not send on the destination page. Okay, this value will not transfer on destination page, but it will display as a hint. Okay, which type of value you have to pass. So when you click on that and when you're going to write anything, it will disappear and you can write any value. For example, in father name I am going to add Zia, and in name I'm not going to write anything. Okay, I just want to increase the size. If you are unable to see, okay, in first text box I have not written anything, but something is written for hint. It's not any value. Just remember, it is not any value, it's a hint. This value, this line of text will not transfer on your destination page. Okay, when you click to save button, the value has been sent to your kme.php. See on URL kme.php and see the value of t1 is nothing. Okay, the value of t1 is nothing. What is the name of t1? What is the name of first text box? See in coding, the first text box in name is t1. See, name equal to t1 here. Okay, name equal to t1, and what is the value attached with that attribute? See in URL. See, with t1 equal to ampersand. Ampersand means no value. But with second text box, see the name of second text box, that is a father's name, type equal and name equal to te. Okay, what is the name? Name equal to te. So what is the value of te? See in browser, te equal to Zia, means that is the name of second text box. Second text box value is Zia and the value of first text box is nothing, means the value of placeholder, means the hint will not be transferred to your destination. But instead of hint, if you pass any value, for example, I am going to refresh the page. Okay, now I am going to write Hakam inside my first text box and father name Zia Ansari. Okay, now I am going to save. See, in first text book there t1, now you will get Akam. Initially it was only and symbol, means nothing. Why? Because the hint or the value of placeholder will not be transferred. It will assist you which type of value, which type of data you have to enter in that particular text box, but it is not itself a value, it's a hint only. Okay, if you don't write any value in that particular text box, the value will be empty. Okay, now I have added Akam in first text box and in second text box I have added Zia Ansari. See the value in URL. Okay, so in today's lecture we have seen what is size attributes, what is the use of size attribute, and we have seen what is the use of placeholder. I just want to refresh you, I just want to recap you that size is an attribute of input tag and which comes under the category of input restriction, which is used to customize the text box. Means the width of text box can be increased or can be decreased by using size attribute. Okay, then we have seen what is a placeholder. So placeholder is again an attribute of input tag which is used to provide certain help or certain hint to the person who is going to fill a form. Okay, so which type of value you have to fill in that particular field. So in that we have written placeholder equal to, you have to provide the message. Okay, for example, if you want to accept name only, so you can write name only, first name only. So in that, in placeholder attribute I have added first name only. Now you will see the value. I just want to flip back on browser, click on refresh button. Okay, click on refresh button. Now you will get name first name only. So this line is helping the user which type of value you have to enter. Means name If you display only name, the user may confuse. I have to enter first name, last name, full name. But if you specify inside the placeholder first name only, so it will help the user to write correct information. Then we have seen what is the size attribute. Size attribute is used to resize or customize as per the user requirement. Okay, so the software engineer or the developer who is designing this website can resize the size of text box. So student, I think you understood what we have learned today, we have what we have discussed today. If you have any query, any question related to today's topic, that is placeholder and size attribute, please comment below. Inshallah, I will try to help you. For today, now I am going to stop. Thank you, thank you very much.